Hello and welcome to Prudent News. Now a look at the headlines. Police training school at Valpoi in Sorry State. School open for stray dogs and cattle. Infrastructure collapsing. No security, no amenities, but no dearth of alcohol. Prudent's expose. CM slams judiciary for activism, says attitude costing economy. Export capable economy becoming import dependent. It's like burning a house because rats live in it. 8 acquittals for Mahanan till now. Additional public prosecutor says no to appeal against acquittals. Probe full of flaws. Is Mahanan really a serial killer? Prudent reports. Ramchandra Mule in soup. Goa State Cooperative Bank's probe committee points at Mule for 46 crore worth loan waiver. Show cause notice soon. Old municipality building at Madgaon on verge of collapse. Social activists fear casualties. Demand rehabilitation of shopkeepers. Say either repair or demolish the building. Now the news in detail. There seems no caretaker for the police training school at Valpoi. Authorities are not at all bothered. It's like an open school for outsiders, dogs and even cattle. Day-to-day struggle for water, no proper sanitation, barracks in sorry state, buildings dilapidated, roads disappeared and school with absolutely no security. Whatever might be the plight, alcohol and hot drinks seems an all-time facility at PTS. This is the school meant to shape the cops. Can this school give a decent police force? Dinesh Karpe's exclusive report.
This is the police training school at Valpoi. Look at the condition of the school. A school with absolutely no security. Anyone can enter at the main entrance and anyone can escape by back doors. Seems like the so-called students of this school do not know the rules and regulations. They can enter at any time and leave the premises whenever they want. One can get free hand entry into the school premises. A reporter entered the school premises, had a free walk inside. Nobody stopped him nor questioned him. These pictures are clicked by himself, but no personnel in the school even noticed it. These pictures clearly show the real state of the school. Outsiders use the PTS ground. It's a free facility. Here is a field for roaming cattle and it's a car parking space too for many. The PTS ground is utilized to its fullest except for training.
कमतरता म्हणल्यार ताका जर चारय वटेन जर कंपाउंड आशिल्लो आनी कंपाउंड मारून एक गेट दवरली तांकां चेक केले नाल्यार चेक रोल कॉल घेतलो तर ती वचपाचे आनी तांकां एक भिरांत लागून भिरांत दिसता म्हणून ते वचूं शकनात पूण हें अजून पर्यंत PTSाक जालें ना. काही फाटल्या वर्सांचे PTS आनी आतांचे PTS आसमान फरक आसा. ना ती ट्रेनिंगाची जी कितें आमकां सुविधा जाय त्यो सुविधा ती बरोबर ना.
This is the schools which runs without proper training equipments and facilities. Have a look. The equipments are corroded. This gives clear picture that actual training has not been conducted here for a long time. Now have a look at this picture. Passing out parade is held on this ground. Senior officers sit in this shed during the event, but sadly the shed is in gloomy state. This picture is of vehicle that transport food grains and eatables. The picture speaks more than words. This is the barrack. Both male and female trainees are housed in this building. The windows are broken. Other buildings also in the same state. Now have a look at this wall. Few years back this wall was built by PTS officer Ullas Desai with the money collected from activities at the mess. This wall can collapse at any time. The road leading to the school is terribly rough. It welcomes all with the potholes. Valpoi is one place surrounded with rivers, canals and streams, but PTS faces acute water shortage. Police staff and trainees are mostly seen moving with the buckets up and down. They prefer having bath outside in open air. There is a storage tank, but it is always dry. However bad are the facilities at the school, one can assure regular supply of alcohol and hot drinks in the school premises. Have a look. Heaps of alcohol bottles and cans piled up. This clearly indicates that parties are being held with the blessings of the seniors. It is surprising what link the alcohol has with the training of police personnel. State sends police personnel to this school for training. This is just a look from outside. Management and activities at the PTS too have also met the same fate. The scene at the PTS raises a serious question. Whether the police groomed from the school would figure in the list of good, disciplined cops or some other. Watch Prudent's next report on PTS. Dinesh Karpe for Prudent.
Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has slammed top judiciary, claiming its activist attitude is costing economy. Attitude at the highest judicial level has resulted into devaluation of rupee. Do not burn your house because rats live in it. These statements have come from Parrikar. He says judiciary first bans everything and then thinks over it. Despite all this, guilty do not get punished for illegalities, as most of the cases are sub judice.
Today, virtually along with the scam, it virtually has pulled out $25 billion from the Indian economy per year. That's the reason you find dollar at 61, 62. It's very simple equation. Goa is to export 6 billion worth iron ore abroad. Today, India is named importer on iron ore. So $25 billion is an shortage in foreign exchange over last 1 year. What I'm trying to say is, those who have done the scam should be punished, but you don't throw baby with the bathwater. कोंकणीन एक म्हणा, इंद्राच्या रागान घरा गुजो लायना. That seems to be the attitude at the highest judicial level, where they ban everything first and then think about it. The worst part is people who have done those irregularities don't get punished because most of the time the issue remains in the court and you can't investigate also properly.
Parrikar was speaking at the Global Alumni Business Forum on Sunday at the International Center, Donna Powell. He feels the more green the state is, the Environment Ministry's regulations and court judgments become more stringent.
But sometimes this beauty can become a problem. We have almost 60% green cover, but what I realize on the other side is more green you are, the court judgments and environment ministries conditions become more stringent on you.
Meanwhile, IIT Mumbai alumni demonstrated Netra, an aerial vehicle with camera which can be used for security and surveillance.
So it is used primarily for security and surveillance and a lot of other applications. In Goa, we see a lot of application in beach security, crowd management, traffic monitoring. Recently, we had gone to Uttarakhand also for the disaster rescue operations. So we were helping the NDRF and Army Air Force guys to locate survivors in the inaccessible areas. So one of the other applications that we see is assessing the extent of illegal mining in a certain area.
Senior reporter Laukik Shilkar with video journalist Devendra Gaonkar for Prudent.
Was Mahanand Naik really a serial killer, or Goa police just added unsolved murder cases in Mahanand's crime account? After 8 acquittals in the trial court, recently Mahanand also got acquitted by the High Court of Bombay at Goa in Sushila Fatharpekar murder case. Intention and act of Goa police comes under question because additional public prosecutor who had represented the state in Sushila Fatharpekar murder case has now recommended not to challenge the High Court's judgment acquitting Mahanand before the Supreme Court.
When Mahanand Naik was arrested in April 2009, Goa police termed Mahanand a serial killer and claimed to have solved 16 murder cases. Police said that Mahanand had confessed all the crime. Goa police also claimed that body remains of most of the victim girls have been recovered at Mahanand's instance. But prosecution failed to prove these cases during trial and the trial court acquitted him in as many as 8 cases. Doubts are raised about the intentions of Goa police because not even one acquittal is challenged before the High Court. Rather, Mahanand challenged his 3 convictions before the High Court. Failure of the state prosecution continued as on 1st of July. The High Court acquitted Mahanand in Sushila Fatharpekar murder case. The doubts became stronger when additional public prosecutor who had represented the state in Sushila Fatharpekar murder case recommended not to challenge the High Court's judgment acquitting Mahanand before the Supreme Court. In the recommendation letter sent to the Director of Prosecution, prosecutor reasoned that during trial, confessional statement of Mahanand Naik and statement of co-accused Goldsmith was not produced, and the evidence did not support the case.
Confessional statement of Mahanand Naik was not produced. A statement of co-accused Goldsmith was also not produced. Why Goa police accepted these failures so easily? Now the question arises that are Goa police deliberately killing this serial killer's case? With video journalist Sushant Paul, Mukesh Kumar for Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.